boss music back in the house, you know what I'm saying? Come at y'all live, showing y'all how I made this beat and this song. Actually, I converted it into a song featuring August Alsina. And as you see over here, these are all the samples I used in the song. And I'm talking about it's a lot of samples, but it was beneficial. I chopped it all down. It was actually just like a 55-second intro on a mixtape, and I pretty much just took it out there, flipped it around, made it, and stretched it out all the way into like 3 minutes. So I'm gonna go step by step and show you what I did. First, I'm gonna show you is how I came up with the beat, because I had to build around his voice. So the first thing I did, I had to figure out a tempo. First thing I did was I just went to I went to detect tempo, and I clicked on one of these, and it gave me a tempo for 101.998 when I clicked on this. But so what I did was I was like, okay, it gave me that. So I built my beat based on the tempo you see right here. And the first thing I came up with was the Rhodes. And this is like a sample Rhodes I got out of a kit. I forgot what kit it was, but it was something I did. So what I did was I took one of these down, and I went right here and I clicked right here for this key, this black key right here. So I did that. I usually go right here and filter around with the keys and stuff to change the sounds up right there. So I went in here and I started playing with the keys. And as you notice, even though I changed the key to, let's say, from here, I still managed to put on that same 5. That's because it changes the sounds. So you can hear it. You can just hear it right away. I pretty much just did this. You know what I'm saying? But except for one, the E, I just used this one. And that was it. That was all I did. And I stretched it out for a long period of time. I just went all the way out with it. And that's pretty much what I did. So that was the first thing I did. When I was hearing the song, I kept hearing it over and over again. So once I built the Rhodes behind it, I was like, okay. Then I came with the 808s next. And the 808s, I did the same thing. See, I made that little square box. That's where I can keep pressing on here. You know what I'm saying? And then once you let go, stop it right away. Sped up the line, turned the attack all the way down. And let's see. And I built it off of this. Here's how it sounds. Let's see. Now, the other thing I did too, I messed with this right here, the master pitch. I turned the master pitch down too, just to give it more of a beanie sound. So normally, sometimes when I come up with a sound or something, I'll check the master pitch, see if it sounds better like that. Yeah, obviously, if you leave it in the center, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna sound regular. But you can also turn this down, or you can turn it up to generate a new sound automatically. Then you can just build around that too. That's sometimes I'll be doing. Then I came up with the hi-hats. Hi-hats weren't that difficult at all. I just did a lot of switching up here and there. It wasn't that difficult though. And you see I panned them too. Most of them they pan, so. And the purpose of doing a pan, you know, so you give it that unique sound. So you might hear one going in one ear and then another going in another ear. So that's what I did with that. And let's see, what else? Oops, I don't need that. What else I did, y'all? Oh yeah, I put the claps in here. Now what I did with the claps, I simply I added an echo to them and stuff. Added a little echo to them, and then I gave it a little Give it a reverb, stereo enhancer to bring it out more, and got the clap thing right there to focus on the main pink area. See, that's the focus on the main pink area. You know what I'm saying? Make it cleaner. Snares. I love these snares, how I did them. You notice some velocities is up. Some of them are down regular. Some of them up higher. And you see this one, this is like a stair climb right here. Check out the pendant right here. Same thing, pendant. Yeah, that was just the pan. And you know what I'm saying, to give it that stereo feel. Like sometimes you can put a stereo filter on here if you want to, but I do it like this to give it the actual stereo feel. You can feel it around you, you know what I'm saying, like you surrounded by that snare. That's pretty much what I did with that one. And what else I do? Oh yeah, and then with the snare, I just put a sound guitars on there. I put a slightly low reverb in there, just a slight touch. I still put a stereo enhancer on there anyways, you know what I'm saying, to add more to the stereo feel. And I tuned out the bass part and kept the high ends. And I put a 7 right there to brighten it up, to bring it out a little bit more. And trust me, it works good with your surround sound and stuff. It's going to sound real good. And these kicks right here, yeah, beastie. And these kicks right here, if you notice, I turned the velocity up. I turned them all the way up. And what I did was I made some kicks that go right here on C5. So after that, I doubled down because I felt like it wasn't hitting hard enough. So I doubled down and I put them on F4. The F4 right here is a deeper kick. So I combine a deeper kick with a clean kick. And normally you do, you know what I'm saying, you get that deep kick and that light kick right there. So it generates a huge kick. And you put that shit in your trunk, that shit gonna stomp. It's gonna sound like a marching band in your shit. And then combine that with this, and shit, you good. I turned it down a tad bit though, but I still put a sound guitars on there, and I put a Maximus on there. And as you know, always, if you've been watching my videos, as you know, I always use the kick pump, because to me the kick pump brings it out. And I use this too, you know what I'm saying, because I'll be focusing on that main part, you know what I'm saying, for that kick, you know what I'm saying, edge everything else out. And shit, that's my main kicks I use through the song. I use a different kick too. As you notice, for these kicks, they hit hard too. But I got them up in the D5, you know what I'm saying? So it make them louder, and it brings them out more. It gives it a different sound of a kick, you know what I'm saying, combined with the sub. And this one I use right here. And this one, I got this one up. I threw a little bit of reverb behind there, sound guitarizer. I threw a Maximus kick pump on there, and I threw a parametric EQ on there. See what that bright spot at? That's my main focus. You know, so I do that, you know what I'm saying, to get the kicks their own room so it sound better. And then you already know about the boss music. And this right here is the strings I use. Yeah, these are the strings I use. It's for like the end part of the song. You know what I'm saying? If it was an actual beat, that would have been a chorus part. But it's actually for like the end part of the song. Yeah, and then these are the samples right here I use. I'm gonna tell you how EQ the voices. So I'm gonna tell you how I EQ the voices, which was pretty. It wasn't that hard. I just went by feel. Like I said, this is what I did. You know, I don't know about how everybody else EQ voices, but this is just what I did. And first thing I did on the main part of the vocals, which is all down through here. These the main part of the vocals. I did them simply like, you know what I'm saying? Like what I did was I kept the 7 the same. I turned this up right here because this is like one of the most interesting parts of his voices. So I wanted to bring that out more. And then the 5, everything was all good in here. 4, I brought this over closer to 5 because that's where his other voice signals was at. So I wanted to bring that out too. And then I threw one over here. I threw one over here over 2 because, you know, we didn't want too much bass in this voice because, and plus it was a kind of a background noise too, so I filtered that out. I turned down 3 to give it that clear sound so you can hear the music real good and then you can hear its clear sound. And then another thing I did too was I put a reverb on there. Reverb I used was the venue. I used the venue reverb, and then I turned the wetness about 3/4 of the way down. And then I used the delay. I used the regular delay. I used the default delay actually. And then what I did, I just turned it down a little bit so you can get that echo, but you don't hear that echo out throughout the singing. You hear it when he pauses and then it goes to another one. And then I used the compression. And I got the threshold down on 20.2. I turned this release down to 106. And I put the ratio on 2:01. You know, because when you start off in the default, you know what I'm saying, it'll be on 1:01. I put mine on 2:01, and the attack is perfect, so I leave the attack alone. The grain, this right here, like when you do the threshold, it takes the volume away, but it compresses the vocals so you can hear your sounds good. And when you click on the difference on and off, you know, so you can make that up with this gain. And my levels of gain was 0.7, so I went up and it was perfect to me, so I left it alone. But that's how I be compressing vocals. And then I put a limiter on there too, so it's I control his voice volume, so I ain't got too much worry about it, nothing like that. And so I turned the cell down a little bit. I left this right here alone because you can keep that there, but I turned this down a little bit so that way it be even out with the beat. Man, these does the same thing. Only difference with these two is one side is going to the left of your ear, and then I got this pan all the way going to the right side of the ear. But they have the same things on, and they're pretty much all the same. So there you have it. You know what I'm saying? This is a video on how I pretty much made everything. And like I said, get in the comments box. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, holla. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff I do, man. You know what I'm saying? So check this out right here. This beat I made called Good, and then I just put August Alsina on it, and it actually sounds good together. So y'all check this out, share this video, spread it. Check my SoundCloud is on there. I'm gonna try to make it a free download too. So it's alright, y'all. It's Boss Music, and I am out. Boss Music, Boss Music, Boss Music.
Something that I gotta tell somebody. Just in case you didn't know. I gotta show you where I came from. So you can see where I gotta go.